Yes, my people, them was crack-a-lacking. We're back with another one, man. Father Talks Podcast. First and foremost, man, big up to everyone who's here. Salutes and love hearts, all of that good stuff, man. I appreciate it. You already know I do. Yeah, man, it's that day already, boy. Monday. The weekend just went like that. Do you know what I mean? It's all back to normal now. Back to the graph for some of us. Some of us are stressing this week though because it's half term, so you got the kids at the yard and that while you're trying to sort things out and they're just messing it up again, eating you out of house and home. All of that madness, man. But you gotta love it, innit, man? But it's gonna be a long week, but you'll get through it. You'll get through it. Them ones there, but just keep going. You know them ways there. Keep going, man. Keep pushing. But yeah, man. Today, man, I wanna talk about how easy it is to get into the trap and how hard it is to really get out of it. Now, when I say how easy it is, I mean it as I say it. Do you know what I mean? Because it is that easy. Because you see, when I was younger, I remember a good few times I'd just be walking in town and certain man would come up to me like, yo, what you saying? How do you get money and that? Don't really get money, man. I'm just floating, man. I get a little pocket change here and there, but that's it. Oh, wait, don't you want to make some real peas and that? And it's that easy. Some man would be like, yeah, go on then. As soon as you've said go on then, you got the phone, you got the pack, you go in OT, and you got money now. Do you know what I mean? You got money now. You're a trapper. You're trapping. You got money. You're up. You got the bread. You can switch up how you're dressing now. Get a little chain. You know what I mean? New trainers all the time. If you're driving by a whip, if you're getting that much pay, do you know what I mean? Because it's that real when you're trapping. It's so easy to make money and so easy to get up with it. But where the trick of the trap is, and this is why they call it a trap, is because it's so hard to get out of. Now, when I say that, I really do mean it, because when it comes to trapping, like, unless you get really lucky by the grace of God, because let's have it right with trapping, you don't always start off as the top donny, do you know what I mean? Even if you are doing it for yourself now, you started at a point where you were doing it for someone. So when you're in that situation but you don't want to do it anymore, you might get lucky and you go to that someone and say, I don't want to do this no more, G. I've had enough, man. I've got a family to think about, or, my mum don't want me doing it. She's scared about me going to prison. I'm scared for my own life. Some man might just be like, do you know what? Fair enough, bro. You do your thing, man. Take care. But that's a rare occasion, man. Because the reality of what happens when you say that, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm scared for my life, you get told to shut up and you get a pack put in your hand and you get told to go to and carry on doing what the fuck you've been doing for the past however long. And it's that real. It is that real. You try leave the trap game and tell the person you want to leave the trap game, they are doing gruesome things to you, nasty things to you. Hella madness. Do you know what I mean? Hella madness. Some might say I'm overreacting, but I am not overreacting. The trap game is a dark game. It's just a trap. It's just a dark game that tricks you out of your position, makes you think that you're gonna become this Donny who's gonna get all the respect. You're gonna have a certain power status to your name. Not for long, G. Not for long. You might have that, but it's only going to last a certain amount of time before someone else with a bit more power than you and who is a bit more respected than you comes and takes you off your 10 toes one time. Done out. Gone. Dusted. End of. You know what I mean? It's that real. It is that real. The trap is so easy to get into, but that's why it's called a trap, because it's so hard to get out of. The only way you're really going to get out of that is by going bins or ending up dead. And that's the realness. That is the 100% realness. No one can tell me any different. But there's a bit of positive. Because there's something else that's so easy to get into. So easy to get into. And you know what that is? A 9 to 5. Some people might think, nah, man, I can't get a 9 to 5 because I didn't get no GCSEs in school. I got no experience in anything, this, that and the other. But brother, let me tell you something. I've said it once and I'll say it again. If you are a trapper, you have a business mind. You know about the graft. Trappers and grafters are no different. And I've said it in bars. Yeah, trappers and grafters are no different because they're both waking up early in the morning. They're both waking up bare early in the morning. Yeah, they're both building up clientele. They're both trying to make profit. And they're both working their arse off to get the money they're making. Because let's have it right. You see, back in the day when I was trapping, yeah, when I dabbled in it a little bit, like, I don't know what they call it now, but we used to do this thing called grafting, where we'd have our pack of whatever it be. And we'd walk around the town, walk around the ends, grafting, man. Saying, yo, you smoke loud? Take my number. You know what I mean? Take a little zoot for a tester. You know what I mean? That's putting in the work because you're building up a clientele. Yeah? So you can easily go do that in a 9 to 5, boy. Trust me, there's 9 to 5s out there where you don't need no experience. And that's coming from a brother who's done bare jobs with no experience. Do you know what I mean? And I've done the job. It's been calm. You know what I mean? Where I ain't there now for other reasons. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is with 9 to 5, and with me saying that I've done bare jobs, but I might not be there now. With that being said, the 9 to 5 is so easy to get out of if you don't want to do that 9 to 5 you're doing and you want to find a different one. So easy. All you do is handle a bit of paper. You notice you hand it in a week early. You hand it in a week before you want to quit. There you go, boss. Man, don't want to work here no more. I want to move on. And that brother would say, fair enough, mate. It's been good having you here. If you had bad vibes, then yeah, that's for the best. See you soon. Take care. You know what I mean? No drama. No one's coming to your yard. No one's threatening to stab you up. No one's putting a gun to your head. No one's trying to do some dirty why for that things to you. Because if man them think that man them who trap don't do why for that things, then you need to think again. There's man them out here who will tell you that they're gonna put such, I don't even want to say it, but man them know. There's man them that will tell you they're gonna do gruesome things to you if you want to leave the trap game. When you work in a 9 to 5, your boss won't tell you none of that mad shit. They just say, cool, see you later, bro. And do you know what the mad thing is as well? When you quit a 9 to 5, when you start a 9 to 5, you don't get paid for the first week. So when you quit a 9 to 5, that first week you didn't get paid for, you get that when you quit. Imagine that. How mad is that? You're getting money for quitting. Like, I'm not glorifying quitting your job, but I'm saying there's all a plus side to it. Whereas you quit trapping, you're either getting everything taken off you, you're getting robbed for your shit, you ain't got nothing left to your name. And like I said, you might get the rare occasion where the person you're trapping for, you know, they're cool with you, so it's different. They're gonna say, cool, you do what you're doing, you've made your little bread, hold that, go build a better life for yourself. It's rare that happens. It's rare that does happen. It's good if that does happen because they understand, you know, they're your real friend and they want you to switch up. They want you to do better for yourself. Do you know what I mean? They don't want you behind the door or buried in the ground. But it ain't always like that, man. It ain't always like that. The trap life is just doom and gloom. It's just prison and graveyards and just hella madness. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? It just brings madness to your door. You can't leave your yard like looking over your shoulder. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you fuck up the pack by misplacing a bit of food or, excuse me, you've misplaced a bit of money, you're done for. You're brown bread. And it's that real. The trap is dead. It's easy to get into, but the hardest to get out of. Go get a 9 to 5, man. It's easy to get into and easy to get out of. And you start a 9 to 5 with no experience, you can end up having your own business. It might be in a different craft, but you built up experience, knowledge, skills to go say, do you know what? I'm going to become my own manager. I ain't going to work for someone else to buy his Bentley. I'm going to buy my own Bentley, the clean way and the legit way. Because let me tell you something, legit always wins. You take that one in. It's been a good evening, man. Have a blessed evening. Have a blessed week. I'll see you back here tomorrow. It's Fatherhood podcast, man. It's only real spit round here. I'm just trying to drop some gems and guidance. Like, comment and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, do it already, man. Takes 2 seconds. Big up, salutes and love hearts all the time.